I'm here at SEMA 2025. I'm out here outside the show, actually in the Mother's booth, and there's something really cool that I think the drag zine audience is really going to want to see. Check this out. This is a brand new build, and we're here with Tony Mandela from PMR Race Cars, who actually is the man behind all the chassis work on this build. Tony, can you tell me about this car? What was the purpose of this project? What are we looking to accomplish?
Yeah, so we partnered up with Paul Rossi, Direct Connection, and Blackbird Performance, and ourselves at PMR Race Cars, and we wanted to kind of collectively get together to create a new aged, kind of that Paul Rossi, take throwback, because we had just kind of got done doing his old Challenger, and then this became an opportunity to showcase some of the new stuff. But then as the Challenger was rolling out and phasing out a little bit, we were able to get one of the last body in whites. And so it was a great opportunity to take that and get a little nostalgia with it, but then showcase a lot of good products and go fast with this thing. So we're going to run it in Factory Super Stock A in NHRA competition. And we, at PMR Race Cars, we designed and developed a cage kit for this car. So we have a cage kit now that's available for these Challengers. It's a notched and bent kit. And then Blackbird Performance has a lot of Gen 3 Hemi parts and components that are available, from timing covers to motor plates, tensioners, and all those good things. And so it was just a great project for us to all get together on and put it all together in one piece. So.
Excellent. So for those that aren't familiar with this class, can you tell me about what chassis work you did on it? What are the rules in terms of the chassis, and then how did you work around those?
Yeah, so in Super Stock, we're allowed to pretty much revamp the entire rear suspension. We can do a lot of interior changes and modifications. We can go a lot more weight removal. So we've got racing seats. We've got a 25.2 SFI chassis that's in it for the roll cage. Everything, all the floors have been removed for weight purposes. We have to put the stock floors back in the driver compartment area per the rules, but then everything from the main hoop back can basically be fabricated with steel equivalent thicknesses of an OEM, but we can put a bigger tire in the back. We can run a Ford 9-inch under the back with a 4-link suspension, double adjustable sand tough shocks in the back, and front suspension pretty much has to stay all factory style front suspension, but we've been reworked with some AED lower control arms and some also sand tough front suspension, front shocks up in the front as well. So.
Gotcha. These have some massive tires on. What size tires are those?
This one is a 15 wide, and I believe it's a 32 tall tire from Mickey Thompson. They're setting us up with the front and the rear tires on it. And yeah, the bias ply tire is what we're going to stick with, and we're going to go out and go testing with on that first.
Excellent. Tell me about the rear end. You said it's a 4-link setup?
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's a 4-link. All the brackets and everything are designed by us in-house. But it's a traditional, what we would call super stock, or any traditional 4-link type drag racing suspension. And it's a full floater, so the brakes, they're strange brakes in the back, and a full floater setup in the back, so it helps with a little bit of drag, can handle a lot more power and that kind of thing.
That's right. And I heard you say, so Blackbird did the engine, right? They're doing the powertrain setup. You guys have been working a lot with them lately, right?
Correct. Yep. So we have a shop in Southern California. That's where we were always from, and we have expanded, and now we're out in the Kentucky and Tennessee border area. And so we partnered up with Jeff Turk over at Blackbird Performance, and we are working out of his facility for the next year or so while our new shop is being built. So we're actually working under the same roof. We have been all year, and we'll continue through next year as well until the new place is built. But we get a good, close working relationship, and we've been able to build off each other very well. So.
And I heard you say that this entire cage was built in CAD?
Yes.
So
correct.
You could replicate this on any other,
Correct.
Somebody else came with you with the Challenger, you'd be like, no problem.
Yes, sir, yeah. So that was one of the goals with this project, was in our expansion, we were limited in the beginning with our equipment and everything in the Kentucky area as we were getting up and running. My California shop was still fully operational, so we were able to take and notch and bend all of the tubing there in-house in California. We put it on a pallet, shipped it to the Kentucky location, and we're able to basically install it and put it all together, and it fit very, very well. So we're very happy about it. Yeah.
And how fast do you think this car is going to go?
I won't call out a specific number, but it should be low 7s in a quarter mile, so
Gotcha.
it should turn some heads.
So what spec cage did you say it is?
It's a 25.2
Okay.
SFI. Yep.
Gotcha. So that's enough cage to go bottom 7s?
Yeah, off the top of my head, I think it's 650 and slower.
Okay.
Yeah, I think is what it allows us to. And the maximum weight plays a role in that one. I don't have them all memorized, but they're get us in that ballpark there. Yep.
Gotcha. Cool. Thank you very much, Tony.
Absolutely,
Appreciate
yeah.
it.